Okay, I'm back. I pulled out, you can't see, this is top shelf, middle shelf, bottom shelf's down here. I didn't want to move the camera too much. So I just pulled out all the books, and we're just going to unwrap them with the knife. I don't know if it probably won't focus. They have Vikings on them. I love my cutlery. Anyways, let's open up this possibly graphic novel. It is Jack of Fables. I'm reading the Fables series right now, and I've read some of the Jack ones because they're tie-ins. Like, you have to read the Jack of Fables in order to get the Fables one, but some of them you don't. So that's cool. Jack of Fables, that's going to go over on the graphic novel shelf, which is going to have to be rearranged because I'm finding a lot of graphic novels, including this one, which seems rather heavy. And it is, what is this? Convergence, Infinite Earths, book 1. And the DC Comics Convergence was a big event. And I have obviously not read it. Okay, let's go on to this one. Let's point the knife away from my face. I know it's just a butter knife, but I still think that would be not a good thing to happen. Ooh. Mirror work. 50 Years of Indian Writing, 1947 to 1997. Yes, oh, and it's got like little mirrors, shiny bits. That's pretty cool. Gotta admit that. Oh, I love Indian literature, so that's like staying. Let's see what this one is. Oh, it's blue. That's the back. Here's the front. If I fall, I die. And again, it's one of those ones I don't remember, so I'm going to put it in the maybe pile instead of trying to figure it out on camera what it's about. Some of these I have lots of memories of, and some of them I'm just like, I have no clue. This one's white. Ooh, oh, Sodom Road Exit. Amber Dawn. She is a Canadian author? Is she? Okay. Yeah, LGBTQ plus Canadian literature. Why am I wrapping books? It made so much sense in the beginning, and now I'm just like, no, I want these books. I think I found this used, I think. But I had my eye on it for a long time, and I was so excited when I found it used. I believe that's what happened with that book. I don't know. Let's move on to the next book anyways. Unwind by Neil Shusterman. This is a really cool book. Dystopian YA. That sounds really interesting. So, that's staying. Oh, this is so much fun. I'm so glad I decided to do this today. I just got off a 6-day stint with a lot of working, with a lot of stress going on in between, so it's so nice to sit here and do something I want. Ian Banks, Dead Air. I'm going to put that in the maybe pile because I don't remember anything about it. I know Ian Banks, and if that was the Wasp Factory, I would definitely keep it, but I don't know what that one's about. Or if it was one of the culture novels. I've been interested in reading those too. I think I've read the first one. Behind on the shelf. Milkman. This was a well-known book a few years ago. The Man Booker Prize, 2018. It feels really good. It's like a really nice feel. I like the feel of some books. I like the feel of all books. I love all books. I have nothing else to talk about right now because I'm opening a book. What book is this? Okay. Oh, okay. I bought this at Word on the Street, independently published. I think it has to do with, Attila the Hun. The Hounds of Harujin by Jason Shannon. He convinced me to buy it. Yeah. I was like, oh, look, it's a book not about Toronto. I'll buy it. Because that's my main problem with Word on the Street. Everyone's like, this book takes place in Toronto. You want to buy it? I'm like, I'm not from Toronto. I lived here for a few years. I don't see the big hullabaloo about Toronto. So you telling me the book takes place in Toronto is not going to make me buy it because I'm not really that interested in Toronto. One Good Story, that one by Thomas King. I've read a lot of nonfiction by him, as I said before. I came across another one of his books. And there's another one of his books. He's an Indigenous author. I have the books on my shelf, I just don't know where they are. It's frustrating. This is a philosophy book. You've heard of the Tao of Pooh. This is the Day of Piglet. I'm sure the Tao of Pooh is on here somewhere too. Really interesting. Taking a look at philosophy in regards to Winnie the Pooh characters. Let's open up more books. Oh, okay, I think this is Sal Green. Yes, by Samuel R. Delaney. Yeah, I've been wanting to read that book for a long while. I believe, I don't know his channel's name. I think it's just Michael Reads. Yeah, he was talking about that book and made me want to buy it. So, got it. It's a science fiction, and I believe Samuel R. Delaney is a black author as well. So, cool. Let's just do that way. Sure. This is a tiny book, Arthur Miller, Death of a Salesman. I read this in another copy. So, or did I read it on an ebook? I'm gonna have to check my shelf, so I'm gonna put that in the maybe pile. There's no point in having 2 copies of that on my shelves. But I have read it. So that's interesting. It doesn't want to be opened. Oh, what are you? Giller Prize winner, Joseph Boyden. Okay, there's some issues with Joseph Boyden, and I know I'm gonna have 2 copies of this on my shelf. I'm not gonna get into the controversy, but I think I am gonna keep this one. Here's another hardcover. That one was much easier. I think some of this is like dollar store stuff and some of this is like other stuff. They're like real like parcel wrapping paper. The Bedside Book of Beasts by Graham Gibson. Oh, okay. I'm not even gonna question. I don't remember what it's about, but it has some really cool illustrations. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's Shiva. Okay, that's cool. That's definitely staying. Let's go on to another one. Nope. Come on. There we go. Ooh, it's purple. Harold Bloom. The Book of J. Oh, this is a religious book. This is a new scholars agree that the first strand in Genesis, Exodus, and Numbers was written by an author whom they called J, who lived in the 10th century before Christ. Cool. Definitely keeping that one. I'm definitely keeping a lot of books. I think this is satisfying my craving for going book shopping though. I went to the thrift stores yesterday and I almost did. I looked at the books and I was like, no, I can't add any more books to my shelves. This is one of the Penguin cloth bound. Lady Chatterley's Lover. Oh. Something happened. It got like bleached a little there. Yeah. Cool. That's staying. Just because it's the edition of what it is. Let's open up this one. Ooh, okay, maybe this is the front. Oh, cool. I've been interested in this book. How to Live Safely in a Science Fictional Universe by Charles Yu. Yeah. Cool. You getting interested in the book's head? Talking to my cat. This one is... Oh, cool. Okay, this is Paula Volsky, The Wolf of Winter. Cool. I have a lot of like the not science fiction, classics that were written like in the 80s and 90s. It's 1993. That's like my favorite time period for fantasy. But I haven't read a lot by the female authors. I've read a lot by male authors, but now we can correct that. I've got to throw these in I'm just throwing them beside me. It's really big. Oh, this book is huge. This book is huge and it's heavy. And it doesn't have a lot of tape on it. I like this Courtney. I got this one. Oh, okay. This is The World Treasury of Science Fiction. I am going to put this in the maybe because I'm not very fond of short stories, especially if it's this big. So we're gonna question that one. I wouldn't pick it up again if I saw it in a store. So this one's a big hardcover. Knife away from you, away. I got this one from the dollar store. The Dust That Falls from Dreams by Louis de Berniers. I'm putting this in the maybe because I don't remember that book. Picked it up just because it was $3. This feels and looks like a graphic novel. So let's get the knife in there. I'm getting dust all over my face from the paper. Ah, it's a Batman. Which Batman is this? The Black Mirror. Okay, yeah, I haven't read this one. Cool. Cool, cool. Oh, what the heck? Okay, first of all, there's a dismembered guy, but then there's like... Where did that scene go? There was a great whale. Ooh, yeah, that guy's like... Okay, sorry. I shouldn't be doing this. Yeah, look at that! Look at that! Batman fighting an orca! Okay. That's like being read. And this is like a weirdly shaped hardcover book. No clue what this could be. Let's find out. That doesn't help. It's naked. Should I be undressing it on camera? This is, oh, The Wind and the Willows by Kenneth Grahame. This is a, well, I said it was going to be a picture book, but it looks to be mostly words. It's a children's book anyways. Oh, there's some pictures. Oh! Sorry, that's cute. There are some pictures in here. But mostly just words. So yeah, children's book. Okay. Throw this here, and then we're gonna move over here. My film frame, I can't see the camera thing, so maybe I should just move you a bit over this way. We're not addressing Spock and the shelf over here. I'm gonna do those off camera because this video is gonna be long. Thank you again for watching if you're still here. Yeah. Oh, another Banana Yoshimoto. I haven't read any of her books, but I'm fascinated by her. I think solely because her name's Banana. Yeah, so Hard Boiled and Hard Luck. I believe this is actually a novel instead of short stories. We'll find out, won't we? Let's see. My hand's still a little sore from punching the shelf earlier. Oh, okay. This, I think, is, just judging by this, I think it's Jonathan Safran Foer. Yep. Everything is illuminated. I'm going to put this on the maybe shelf. Because I'm waffling on that book. Okay. Let's keep going. This is a mass market paperback. I'm going to say it's a fantasy because of the size. Oh, it is! This is The Cosmic Trilogy by C.S. Lewis. Out of the Silent Planet, Perelandria, and That Hideous Strength. I've read Out of the Silent Planet. I'd have to reread it though because it's been a while. Yeah, look at that cover. That's really cool. Definitely want to read that. I love C.S. Lewis. And it's science fiction. Yeah, he wrote science fiction as well as fantasy, as well as lots of non-fiction, religious stuff. King Solomon's Mines by H. Rider Haggard. I'm going to put this in the maybe. I think this is like a classic middle grade. But I don't know too much more about it. So, let's keep going. Trying to get the top done first. Oh, Zetuan, I believe, by Dave Eggers. This is what I'm going to keep. I believe this is about after Hurricane Katrina. Yeah, that one sounds interesting too. I did it again. I was so careful. I did it again. That time didn't hurt as much though. Oh, Foucault's Pendulum by Umberto Eco. This is a modern classic. I'm definitely going to keep that. Away from the bookshelf. Oh, don't know, vintage colored. I'm not sure exactly what the thing is called. The Little Stranger by Sarah Waters. I'm keeping that just because it's all pink and it's pretty. That makes sense, right? That's a good reason to keep a book. This is, oh, yeah, that's hardcover. It's a little oddly shaped. I'm really interested in what this one's gonna be. Oh! I finally found it! Oh my god, I love this series so much. Ink Spell, or Inkheart and Ink Spell, and this is the last book, and I so regretted wrapping it because I really wanted to be reading this book, and it's about a girl and her father who can read characters out of books. Sorry, I'm just having a moment with this book. Oh, I'm pitting it on the couch because I'm adding it to my TBR next month. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to change any of my TBRs for this year. I just wanted to see what's on here and approach my TBRs differently next year, but that one's definitely being added. What's this one? Andrea Levy, Small Island. Is she Canadian? I don't know. I'm putting this on the maybe pile. Yeah. I'm not entirely sure about that. Let's grab this giant one that's up here. Oh gosh. It's heavy, it's hardback, it's big. Just put that way. There we go. And it is Oh, London by Edward Rutherford. This is a cool book. It's about the history of London, like right from the very beginning of time up until, I think the 90s or so? 1997. So that sounds really cool. That's another book I've had probably since I was in grade 8. Just haven't gotten around to it because look at how big it is and how heavy it is. But no more excuses. Let's see what this book is. Ooh, it's orange. Two Solitudes by Robert McClellan. Can't say that name. Doesn't want to come off the tongue. Hugh McClellan. McClellan. Sure. Anyways, it's a Canadian author. Amy from the Dusty Bookshelf. Ahaha. I remembered the book channel name. She loves this author. There's a 2-year warranty in here. Yeah, so I have that. Classic Canadian. What else do we have here? Another hardcover. I think. No, that's not hardcover. Oh, another religious book. I'm glad these are I'm finding them. The Jesuit Guide to Almost Everything, A Spirituality for Real Life. I'm fascinated by the Jesuits. Yeah, so that's pretty cool to have. And to know that I have it now. I didn't know I had, if someone had mentioned that name, I would have been, oh yeah, I think that book sounds familiar. But I didn't know I had it. I'm trying to cut this book open. Sorry. Okay. Cold Mountain Blues by Ling Zhang. I don't remember too much. Okay, yes, this is Canadian. Chinese Canadian. So that's staying. I'm just gonna try and power through. Still got 2 more shelves to go. And this one has a bunch of small books on it. So this one is purple. I think it's a classic. Let's see. No. Okay. Symmetries by Jeanette Winterson. Solely because it's by Jeanette Winterson, I'm gonna keep it. I haven't read anything by her, but she seems like an author I really like. And I mean, that cover looks kind of cool. So, this is not working. I thought I'd be getting rid of a lot more books. It's not working. Oh well. Maybe the other shelves have the books that I don't want to read on them. Who knows? What's this one? Oh, Martin Boyd, The Cardboard Crown. I bought this because I was taking a course on Australian literature. I didn't end up doing the course. But I found 2 books that I really liked through that. So because I like those 2 books from that course, I have high hopes for that one. Let's pull these so I don't have to twist awkwardly. My back is a little sore, so sitting here on the floor doesn't really help that either, does it? Oh, okay, it goes this way. 100 Years of Solitude. Yeah, I haven't read this book. I'm surprised by myself too. So now I know where it is. I knew that I had it, but okay. Let's open more books. Ooh, can you guess what that one is? I'm gonna think this is a Thomas Hardy? No, Virginia Woolf, The Waves. I haven't read much by Virginia Woolf either. I keep saying I've read all these classics and that I don't need to worry about reading classics anymore, but I'm now like, yeah, no, I've read A Room of One's Own by her. So I want to read more by her. Let's open up. I'm struggling. There we go. Let's grab corner and rip. Ooh, it's green. And it was a #1 national bestseller. Kurt Vonnegut, Jailbird, one of the few Kurt Vonnegut books I haven't read yet. That's definitely staying. He's a favorite author, so let's see what else we have. I'm just gonna cut across like that. I think that's working. As it doesn't work this time. Oh, Cyrano de Bergerac. Yeah, I haven't read that one either. I know the premise, but yeah, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Sorry, I shouldn't be singing. I'm not a very good singer. Let's see. It's white. It's upside down. It's green on the cover. Oh, Robertson Davies! He's a classic Canadian author. This is the Salterton trilogy. I haven't read this one. I'm not going to read what it's about. It's Robertson Davies. It's staying. I love The Fifth Business. That book I did not like when I read it in high school, but when I reread it, I absolutely loved it. So, yeah. Let's open this chunker. Oh, upside down. Proust! A Remembrance of Things Past, #2. So if I had opened this book, I wouldn't have been able to read it. So this is volume 2 of that. Hopefully volume 1 is somewhere on the shelves. We will find out.